Hi, welcome to my exploration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a cornerstone of the American Civil Rights Movement. Today, we'll dive into the remarkable journey of a leader whose voice echoed the aspirations of millions striving for equality. Join me as we uncover the enduring legacy of a leader who believed deeply in justice, equality, and the power of peaceful change. Born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, King entered college at the tender age of 15. He was a gifted student who excelled academically, earning a doctorate in theology from Boston University. King's rise as a civil rights leader began with the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955. His advocacy for nonviolent protest not only led to desegregated buses in Montgomery, but also set the tone for future civil rights activism. In 1963, King delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, a visionary call for racial justice and integration that remains a defining moment in the fight for civil rights in America. Tragically, King's life was cut short by an assassination bullet in 1968, yet his legacy endures, inspiring generations to continue the fight for a world where everyone is judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. But why remember him? Why remember Martin Luther King Jr.? Well, because his strategies and moral force brought significant civil rights advancements, shaping a more inclusive America and influencing global movements for equality and justice. King's philosophy of nonviolent resistance introduced a powerful method for confronting injustice without escalating violence. This approach inspired not only the civil rights movement in America, but has been adopted by other transformative movements globally, proving its effectiveness and moral strength. With his ability to unite people across racial, economic, and religious divides, King demonstrated the potential of inclusive leadership by forging alliances with various groups and speaking to the universal values. King was pivotal in mobilizing the national support necessary to pass landmark legislation like the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. These laws fundamentally altered the social fabric of the United States, dismantling institutional racism and enfranchising millions of Americans. Lastly, King's vision and speeches continue to resonate because they speak to the core of human dignity and justice. His famous "I Have a Dream" speech remains a symbol of hope and a call to action, not just for racial equality but for equality in all forms. His words remind us that while progress has been made, the journey towards justice and equality is ongoing. In remembering Martin Luther King Jr., we recognize the ongoing relevance of his teachings in our daily lives and the global struggle for human rights. He exemplifies how courage, guided by morality, and relentless perseverance can indeed change the course of history.